everybody. Hello, welcome in. I literally went to go shuffle my deck and literally, 3 cards just came out. So we went with it. Page of Pentacles, my Earth people, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, if we're putting that in order. Knight of Wands, fire people, Aries, Leo, Sag. Hey girl, hey. Mwah. Love you, glad you're here. Hopefully there's a message for you. Hello ladies, hello, welcome in. Happy goddamn fucking Friday. It has been a hell of a week and the tarot is validating it. I need to take these off because this shit's gonna make me crazy while I'm talking. Please hold all the cheddar. And the last card is Queen of Swords. Okay, Queen of Swords, Queen of Swords. So, as I shot in my reel, in alignment always, girl, I'm driving in. Of course, there's a New Yorker license plate. I'm like, my girl. So anyway, stay focused. 3 cards for the collective. This is a snapshot of what's playing out now energetically. So whenever you should find this, wherever you are, my intention always is as you're intended to find this, you will find it. And it is a snapshot most current to your time frame or your timeline. Okay? Pages are the seekers. They are the laborers. Okay? So the pentacles are the laborers, meaning doing. You've been doing a thing. You've been doing a thing. You've been working your ass off. And excuse my French, but you are fucking done. Done. As I said in the reel, it's been a hell of a week for almost every single person that I know in my circle. And this pretty much explains it, right? Like you are done, you're tapping out. Let's get on with the next phase, okay? Queen of Swords, so I am definitely talking to my divine female. I'm talking to divine female, and fuck, even if you're a man and you identify as fabulosity, that's fine too. I'm talking to you as well. Divine female energy, divine feminine, meaning, if we were to unpack that just a smidge for some of you that might be new to this kind of energy work or this terminology, divine meaning, you are centered, grounded, you are refined, you are expansive in your nature. You tend to have a wider lens, oh my God, a wider lens, if I could talk, in which you see the world through. Compassion, forgiving. So when we say divine feminine energy, the queen is somebody who has been around the way. You have experience. You are a knowledge keeper. You are wise. You are an elder. I'm not saying you're fucking 80. I mean, you could be, right? Whereas age is just a number. This just means overall, largely encompassing. You can see shit coming down the road. You can spot it. You're in tune. You're tapped in. You're refined. And that's where we're going to leave that. However, out of all of the queens, I do need to honor this queen is the most masculine. Okay. So we did say divine feminine, but there's always the other side of that coin, right? Feminine, masculine, action, allow, right? She is the most masculine. So in other words, she's kind of like no nonsense, no bullshit. She cuts through the bullshit. She's a little, I would say a little more direct than the other queens, less emotional. Definitely somebody you definitely want to have in your corner, though, I will say, when shit hits the fan. So that's the energy that's kind of coming through. It's like you've had a hell of a week, a hell of a month, a hell of a year. And you're like, okay, I've learned some pretty ass-kicking, ass-whooping lessons. You're like, I'm good with that. Thank you for the lesson. Thank you for the ass whooping. Let's integrate this and let's move on. Okay, so that's the umbrella of what we're going to be talking about. I want to just quickly reference my notes to make sure that there's nothing else that I want to say for those of you that are here this afternoon, this evening. What am I looking at? I'm looking at the page, as we already said, lesson learned. So there's been some kind of a lesson. Now, whether that is a karmic lesson, that is a life lesson, not all life lessons are karmic lessons. Karmic meaning you brought that shit in with you from a previous life. So karmic lesson, life lesson. This could be an emotional lesson, a spiritual lesson, a egoic lesson. It could be a physical lesson. However y'all want to tie in your life lesson, pick a word. If this is applicable to you, it could be a financial lesson, okay? You have learned something. You are reflecting on this ass whooping as it's coming through here energetically. Lesson learned. So you're finding the value of whatever this teachable moment is, and you are now going to integrate that. So when we think of pentacles, think of like somebody who's grounding, you're working the field, you're sowing the seeds, you're laying the foundation. So that's why I keep saying it's a life lesson learned. And now you're being invited. You've done the work. Now you're going to integrate whatever this teaching is and you're going to apply it, okay? You're finding value in it, and you're also learning to find value in the smaller things. You're also learning to find value, not necessarily in the materialistic things. I mean, let's talk about it real quick. Pentacles does touch on the theme of your home, the luxuries, the finer things. We're going beyond necessities of water, food, shelter. We're talking about the luxuries, the jewelry, the bling, the accessories, the extensions, the Botox, the friggin' name brand this, the friggin' whatever beautiful house that, okay? So we're talking beyond the necessity level. We're talking about you're learning to appreciate things on a smaller capacity. Like someone could hand you a fucking paperclip and you're like, oh my God, it's the best paperclip ever. Just what I always wanted, like a paperclip. Yeah. Okay. So we're going to leave you with that. Something here too about there's an opportunity for you to be financially prosperous. And again, you're doing that through the lens of being grounded. Because when we're grounded, as I've said on my healing channel, you are unfuckwithable. What does that mean? Meaning people can try to push you over, people can try to bulldoze you, and you are so rooted in your knowledge, in your truth. You are anchored. I'm channeling right now, so hang on, friends. You are anchored in your truth and your authenticity, so ain't nothing gonna knock you off your rocker. Nothing's gonna knock you out of your chair. Let them try to bulldoze you. Maybe that was the lesson. Let them try to rock you. Let them try to shake you. They don't know who they're messing with. They don't know who they're messing with, okay? You are a queen. No one's going to take that from you. Energetically, you're just like, that shit bounces right off of you. Return to sender. Literally, what I've got on my back. Return to sender. This card shows up when you are in the midst of a new project, a new business endeavor, or some kind of venture that you are starting in your life. As I said, you've completed something. I need to honor this card. 9's in numerology. I've been seeing this all day. Literally, a guy walked out with the number 9 on a box, and I'm going, 3, 6, and 9 is an ending. We just had a new moon, which means completion. So we are in alignment collectively, and those of you that are here individually, you all are in alignment. You are exactly where you are intended to be. So again, just a reminder on this card, wrapping this card up so we can keep moving on. This card is showing up because you are about to set forth on some kind of new adventure, whatever that means for you. I'm thinking of one person right now. Maybe you're selling your house. Maybe somebody's about to launch a business. Maybe somebody's about to travel. Maybe you're traveling abroad. Maybe you want to buy a house abroad in a different country or just in a different state. There's something here again, learning. You've learned something, and it could be connected to your money. It could be connected to assets, wills, contracts, business ventures, collaborations, something of that nature tied to money. And again, it could be tied to your house. I keep seeing house. There's something here for somebody about a house. Something is about to shift for you, and you've been putting in the work, and now you're like tapping into that boss bitch energy, and things are going to shift for you. Let's jump up to swords. Swords, talk about the mind. Swords are my air people. We did not mention this card as far as the zodiacs, but you can see right on there. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. This is about communication. So this is about being fierce with your communication, right? No bullshit. You're just going to say it how it is, tell it how it is, and you're not going to hold back. Nope. This is about patterns. You are a cycle breaker. Somebody here's a cycle breaker. You're breaking some kind of a cycle in either your social circle, right? Maybe you're surrounded with, I don't know, I'm saying like toxic people, maybe toxic. Let's replace that word. Give me a different word. How about people that are limited? Their mindset is limited. People that are lack mentality, people that are fear-based mentality. Maybe you are going to be breaking that cycle and getting rid of that pattern because you are fucking resilient. You are resilient. 9 of Wands is about resilience and stamina, perseverance. How beautiful. The Queen's here saying, look, I got you. Look how they're facing each other. She's like, get up, come on. Stop being dramatic. That is the Queen. She's like, oh, you're bleeding? Oh, you bleeding? Oh, but did you die? No, then suck it up. That is the Queen. I mean, for anybody who knows, that's somebody posted that on here. But anyway, it felt like it was appropriate for this reading. So yeah, somebody here is somebody's, you're breaking a pattern. And you are definitely tired though. That's not to short sell the fact that, wow, really? How about undersell, diminish? We don't want to negate the fact, diminish the fact. We want to honor. We don't want to dismiss or downplay the fact You're tired. Okay, you are tired of having to be defensive. You are tired of having to fucking protect yourself. Is this resonating for anybody? I feel like this is a very straightforward message for somebody. So guess what? That's all coming to an end. That's all coming to an end. The challenge was thrown at you. You accepted the challenge, but now you have gotten your second wind. Okay, so that's another way of saying it, because we're talking about the wind element. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and it's about communication. You are holding your position on some kind of an affair, right? Some kind of matter, your business, getting your business and your affairs in order here. Don't be afraid of getting hurt. Something here about, don't be afraid about you being hurt. Don't give up no matter whatever the opposition is. So there's something about contrast coming through that, remember, because we still have to honor the fear. Even though this is like a kick-ass card, you have to understand that we're still dealing with fear, that the mind, the trickery that the mind can play on us when we're not in alignment or in our center. That isn't how this is feeling. This is just saying, I still want to touch on that theme. You're letting go of that. Remember, like I said, you are elevating, you are rising above the old pattern that, you're breaking that cycle, as we just said. But that is a theme that could come through, like the stubbornness, rigidity, those kind of words that we connect to contrast when we're experiencing something that we don't necessarily want to, but it's essential for us to experience it so we can grow. It's like we have to earn those credentials for us to level up. So you've done it. You've earned the credentials, and now you're getting your second wind. Last card we're going to talk about, Nine of Wands, Queen of Swords. Let's see. That's the reading. I hope this is resonating with you all. Thank you guys all for tuning in. We had a good group of people here. We had a nice group of people, but people come in and out. Let's see. Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. Oh my God. Libra. So as we already said, just want to recap. She's kind of like, let's get on with it. I've learned the lesson. I've seen the bullshit. I'm seeing through the bullshit. I know what needs doing, so I'm going to do. So she's like, let's just get on with it. Bring it. Kind of like, she's like, bring it. She sees through everything. She definitely values intellect. So if I'm speaking to you, you are the queen. You definitely value intellect. You value being able to have a thoughtful conversation. You definitely value class, right? You're not into that broke ass, cheap ass. That's why when I made this card, her body language is like, I was trying to, her exude close, right? She's an excellent communicator. So again, that's why we say she's the queen. You are the queen. You have done the work. You are not shy of communicating and telling somebody how you feel. You got no problems in that department. You're like, see this foot? Let me show you where it can go, right? Like she is very rugged. She's very intense. She does not dance around an issue like some of the other queens or just some of the other energy. And she's inviting you. So the last little bit, and we'll wrap up the reading tonight. When she shows up, she's urging you. So there's an invitation. I guess this would be the medicine, the invitation. I already said that. The takeaway, the suggestion would be for you to connect and step into your own authority. Step into your own inner confidence and your own inner knowledge. Literally, guys, what does that say? It's backwards. It says knowledge. That is the conclusion to the reading. What a beautiful message for whomever. Invitation. You a bad bitch. Step into your power. Claim yourself. Do not yield. Do not stand down. You are a brilliant, intelligent communicator. Tap into that energy. Yes, you have been through a thing. You have been run through the goddamn ringer, but you know what? You were resilient and you were better for it. You are the strong, silent one nobody sees coming. That is the message right here. Boom. Tap into your own inner authority, your inner strength, and your inner power. We do that through grounding, energy, earth energy, right? Go outside, walk, get in the water. You don't have to be outside. Draw up a tub. However you can connect to the earth frequency, right? The Schumann resonance. Ground yourself. Center yourself. As we said when I first started shooting, you are unfuckwithable. You just have to remember that you are unfuckwithable, okay? That is the reading. I'm going to send you guys out of here. We're not going to do the bottom of the deck. It's not calling me tonight. So any questions, concerns, comments, any feedback, feel free to shoot me a message in the DMs or the private messages. I hope this resonated. As I always say, I haven't been saying it a lot lately. I've been forgetting, so apparently I don't need to say it, but only take what resonates and leave the rest. If this doesn't feel or sound like it's your reading, that's okay. Not every one of these readings is going to land with you, but my intention, my hope is that at least there's something in this that you can extract and apply into your own life, and it will instigate some kind of growth or feel-good moment for you. All right, in light and love, I'll see you guys next reading. Take care.